Speed Duel is a fast-paced alternative format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Using regular cards and throwing in skills to shake things up, making some unused cards more viable, allowing more anime strategies to come to life. Join us as we progress through each Speed Duel product release and draft each skill available at that time before battling it out in Speed Duel Skill Draft. Scars of Battle was released August 1st, 2019, alongside the Speed Duel starter decks Ultimate Predators. But this week we will only have access to cards from Scars of Battle and not Ultimate Predators. Scars of Battle includes support for a wide variety of decks, but specifically focuses on machine type monsters. This set introduces 5 new skill cards for us to draft. Spellproof Armor makes machine monsters you control unaffected by your opponent's spell cards or effects, and while you control no monsters, you can normal summon machine type normal monsters with 1 less tribute. We'll be using the pre-errata version of this card until the release of Tournament Pack 4. Heavy Metal Raiders is a field skill that forces you to draw 1 less card at the beginning of the duel. The first time each dark machine monster you control would be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed, and if you took battle damage from the battle, it gains that much attack, and keeps that attack gain as long as this card is on the field. And once per turn, if a monster you control that was originally a dark machine destroys a card on the field, you can special summon 1 dark machine monster from your hand. Bandit can be used if your life points are 1500 or less, and lets you take control of 1 set card in your opponent's spell trap zone. Servants of the Fallen King lets you, once per turn, send a level 3 or lower zombie normal monster from your deck to grave. And Double Evolution Pill allows you to skip a draw and pay 1500 life points to banish a dinosaur and non-dinosaur monster from hand and or graveyard to special summon 1 level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your hand or deck. Since Alex lost last set, he drafts first and takes Spellproof Armor. I take Double Evolution Pill, followed by Alex taking Heavy Metal Raiders. For my last pick, I take Servants of the Fallen King, which leaves Alex with Bandit. So this is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Double Evolution Pill Dinosaurs. Although to use Double Evolution Pill we need to use non-dinosaurs, so it's kind of a dinosaur mix. But anyway, so Double Evolution Pill, at the start of your draw phase, instead of drawing a card, you can pay 1500 life points to activate the skill, banish 1 dinosaur monster and 1 non-dinosaur monster from your hand and or graveyard to special summon a level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your hand or deck, ignoring summoning conditions. This card can only be used once per duel. So there's only 1 target for this right now, which is our TheDrAlex, because obviously we don't have access to the new Weevil and Rex Raptor starter decks yet, because we're leaving those to next time. But still, being able to play this with this 1 boss monster seems very interesting to me. So our boss monster, TheDrAlex, is a 2500 attack monster. You contribute 1 dinosaur monster, this card gains 500 attack. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, it gains 300 attack. So this card just basically is a big ball of attack that wants to get bigger and bigger. So to try and support this, we are on 3 copies of Cavazals. This is our Dino for the deck. It's not the best Dino, but 17 is probably enough to get stuff done, and we basically just want it in the graveyard so that we can get out our Tyrannus using our skill. Other than that, it doesn't really serve much of a purpose. And the rest of our monsters are basically cards that we want in the graveyard that can replace themselves. So we're on 3 copies of a new monster, Bakoichi, the Battle-Chanted Locomotive. So this card just flip, draw a card. We're not going to be playing Bakoichi, so it's just flip, draw a card. We're on 3 copies of Mask of Darkness. This is because we're on so many trap cards. This lets us, when it flips, add a trap card from our graveyard to our hand. And then these are the traps we're playing. So Michizuri is great removal. It's basically the best one that we have access to at the moment. Windstorm lets us blank our opponent's combat step and ideally change the defense so we can attack over them the following turn. And then Dust Tornado to effectively try and get rid of our opponent's Windstorms and Michizuri. So in the side deck, we're just on 3 copies of Metal Morph. This is a new card as well. Monster gains 300 attack and defense, and then if it attacks something that's bigger than it, it gains half of that monster's attack. So it's interesting. This is a really good card if Alex is on just enormous monsters that are even bigger than our big monsters, so we could use this to try and get over them. We're on 3 copies of Twister. Again, this can stop things like the Metal Morph, like Kunai with Chain, like other face-up kind of stool cards or burn cards Alex might have. So this is the deck we're bringing. We're not feeling super confident in this. I feel like Double Evolution Pill maybe will be better once we get access to the Rex Raptor cards. But for now, we're going to jam this and see how it goes. Dinosaurs have always been a favourite of mine in Yu-Gi-Oh! So let's see if we can't try and pilot these to victory. So let's jump into the game and see what we can do. Speed Duel once more. We have just gotten our new Speed Duel set. So, technically, in the TCG, well, the Speed Duel physical game, this set did come out at the same time as the Weevil and Rex starter pack. So,
okay,
in the TCG, which was weird calling it the TCG, in the physical game, you would have access to all of those cards together. So what we've done is we're kind of spicing it up a bit. We're getting the set first, which means a lot of the cards we have might reference or might be designed to be played well with cards from those decks that we don't yet have access to. So we're kind of limiting ourselves a little bit.
That's why there were so few dinosaurs.
Yeah, because we're supposed to have access to the dinosaurs from the starter deck. But what this does do is it gives us a rather unique opportunity of we can try to play the set without the added support from the decks and kind of see how that works out. So I'm quite looking forward to this, because the thing is, it's quite easy to find inspiration for a lot of these decks, either from, you know, TCG or from like people who've obviously played Speed Duel in the past. But for this specifically, nobody's tried, as far as I'm aware, to build decks using just this set. So it should be quite interesting to see how we can do with that. Wow.
Yeah. Yay. I'll go second for the draw.
Okie dokie.
Heavy Metal
Raiders. Mystery Rex. Alright, we will go main phase. We will start by setting a monster, then we'll set 2 back rows, and then we will pass the turn back.
Set a card in my main phase. And end.
Okay, so we'll draw. We will go to main, flip summon Dokoichi to draw a card. Then I will normal summon Tomatosaurs. We'll then get a battle and see if our Dokoichi can get over this.
Flip.
So he's not destroyed, and then I will just attack it again.
Agree.
And then we'll go to end phase and pass the turn. See how you like the power of my dark machine.
Okay. I'm gonna normal summon a Bokoichi.
Okay.
I will go to battle. Smack it into the Tomatosaurs.
I got nothing in response to that.
Take 1200.
And gave 1200.
He's now 1700.
Yeah, so I'll just chuck it in chat. So you got plus 12.
And end.
Alright. We draw. That's a very interesting draw. What does it accomplish? What are my options? I could crash into you, which doesn't really get me anywhere. I will stand by main. Attacking into you doesn't seem worth it. So I will change my monsters both to defense mode.
Okay.
Am I doing anything else? I guess I will set another monster and another back row, and then just get it end phase.
Yeesh.
Get ready to summon my Blade Knight.
Yeah. Set monster.
Okay.
Set back row.
Okay.
In the main phase. We'll go to battle with the 1700 Bokoichi. Let's beat over Tomatosaurs.
Yes. So Zabazals will go to grave. Then I will activate my Michizuri. And I suppose I will pop your defense. Okay, not what I was expecting.
And
Alright, so we'll draw for turn. I will flip summon the Mighty Mask of Darkness, which will let me add back to hand Michizuri. I will then have a little thinky think. Problem is, if your back row is what I think it is, then my plan will not work. If there's anything to stop an attack, really. We're currently at 17. Right, this kind of sucks, but I think this is my best option. So, I'm going to set. Then I'm going to normal summon. Then I'm going to activate Windstorm to change it to defense mode. Then I'll change this to attack. Or this is main phase. We go to battle. I will then attack your 500 defense monster.
yeah, that won't give it enough. Yep.
And then I will attack your 500 defense monster.
Yeah.
Then I will attempt to get in for 14. Then we will end the turn.
Ooh. Well, set and end.
Okay, so Windstorm, I guess, is what you're hoping for. I have lethal on board. Do I just go for it? I think we will. We'll get straight to battle here. We will attack with Mask of Darkness.
Oops, not 90.
90 life points. We will attack with Mask of Darkness.
We'll activate Security Orb.
Okay, so we'll change to defense mode. Then attack with the Koichi.
I know this.
Oh!
Yeah, I should have tributed instead of setting the other Koichi.
Yeah, I was expecting to. Either that or I get you could have left it in attack, but then that kind of just gets it screwed over by 2 not attack monsters.
Per second, because yeah, I get 1 less draw playing Heavy Metal Raiders.
Yeah, I think you just always want the combat phase as well, really.
Yeah, probably.
Standby main. Oh, this hand is really good. How do I want to approach this? I think I'm going to set a monster and set 2 back row and then pass.
Okay. I will. Activate Night Beam.
Yep.
Target that one.
Okay. It is Michizuri.
Oh, very good. Then we'll set a monster
Mm-hmm.
in the name of it. Dead.
We'll draw. That's a weird one. Alright, we will flip summon Mask of Darkness and take Michizuri back to hand. I will set a back row. We will set a monster. And then in battle phase, we will attack your defense monster. Okay.
Oh.
So only get 1 draw, so I guess that does prevent you from normal summoning Bakoichi next turn and get more value. So we will then end the turn.
Set a back row.
Mm-hmm.
Tribute Decoy for Pendulum Machine.
He's here.
This is all in main phase, of course. Go to battle. We'll attack your mask.
Yep. To grave. Obviously, you know this is coming, so I added it back to my hand. So
Yeah.
we'll kill your pendulum. Then we draw for turn.
You didn't take the damage.
I didn't take any damage. That's what, 850?
Yeah.
Okay, we will stand by main, set a back row, then we will flip summon the mighty Mask of Darkness, and return Michizuri to hand. Go back to... Oh, we're going to set that first, then we'll go to battle. Then we will attack for 900. And pass the turn.
Okay. Activate Night Beam. Target that.
Stop killing my Michizuri.
And normal summon the Blast Sphere. In a battle. Kill your mask.
So he'll go to grave, I will lose 500.
And then to grave.
So we'll draw. Okay. Stand by main. We normal summon Tomatosaurs. We're then going to activate Dust Tornado, targeting Heavy Metal Raiders.
Yep.
Go to battle and attack your Blast Sphere.
Or activate Security Orb.
We'll change to defense mode. And end the turn.
I'm not going to be able to do that. So I will fence and end.
I draw. That is the worst draw in my entire deck. Change to attack mode. Go to battle. Attack. End.
Oh. Set a back row. Then that's not a back row. Monster.
Okay, we will stand by main. We will set a monster, go to battle, and then declare an attack and hope it isn't another Blast Sphere.
Flip.
It's Dokoichi.
Draw.
Then we'll be going to end phase.
Oh. I can do here set and end. Need a larger boy. Oh, I should have said that. Never mind.
I mean, you can do it now if you want, I don't mind.
Yeah, cheers.
So we will flip summon Dokoichi. Draw a card. The problem is you play Blast Sphere, so I can't do the move I want to make. So we're going to set 2 back row, go to battle. We will declare an attack with our Dokoichi.
Flip. Agree.
Then we will attempt to attack directly. Then we end.
Oh, that's a brick. Never mind.
Oh. What do you have in hand?
2 Battle Dragons.
Battle Dragon is an ambitious card to try and get out here. Do you see mine?
No, jeez.
I sat there like, I could summon it, and then I was like, oh, actually, if he has a Blast Sphere, he just dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's annoying, right? Because the Heavy Metal Raiders deck is really, really cool, and it's really, really powerful if Heavy Metal Raiders sticks around. It's a very, very powerful field spell. But when it does get taken out, it is very mediocre. Which is... it's a shame. There isn't really a good way to have it, right? Because if it's allowed to remain on the field, it makes the deck almost too strong. And it's almost the weakness of the card is that it can be destroyed. So if you just like take out the ability to destroy it, it becomes a menace. And that game won. Obviously, I didn't destroy it, and I managed to somehow win. But I feel like that was because I opened very well and you opened very poorly. And I don't think that's going to happen on average.
You'd hope not.
Yeah. But even though Heavy Metal Raiders might end up being a bit of a bust, you still have Spellproof Armor, which to this day in Speed Duel is still one of the most powerful skills. Now, I don't know if we necessarily have all the really, really powerful cards to make it super overpowered at the moment, because I know people were playing it with things like Jinzo, and there was a 2300 vanilla level 6 machine that people were playing with as well. So we might not have access to all of those cards just yet, but the skill should just get nothing but stronger. Now, I believe the card has been errated, so when we catch up to when the card was errated, the card will be re-errated. But I believe the only thing that changes is it makes it so only your normal monsters, your normal machines, are unaffected by spells. But regardless of what it says on Dueling Books, I don't know if Dueling Book's going to be the errated version. We'll be playing with the pre-errated version, so it's just all of your machines.
Okay.
So you'll get to play with it at full strength. Let's put it that way, for at least a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, GG, man.
GG.